Welcome back to our dual adventures in Hardcore WoW. Now that we're level 10, we make preparations to head to the west side of Dun Morogh. This includes picking up first aid, because we're finally going to start getting cloth, and my level 10 quest.
Greetings.
Should I hold
I'm
on
a
to that
mage
shield
trainer, and
in
you're a
case I need
mage.
it? Yeah, I will for now.
Off and away.
I have 36 silver now. I think I'll train to equip a sword.
By the way, this is still the same play session that we dinged level 10 on. They've not looked over OBS yet, so I haven't realized that I'm muted. Again, Monmir can hear me. I'm just not being recorded.
Greetings.
Hi, how are you?
I'm a mage trainer, and you're a mage.
You have a great day
Gnodwewoll.
now.
Bink, my gnome colleague in Iron
Oh,
Forge,
the gosh gives him
sends word.
mates? Okay.
If
I thought
so,
it was a sword.
then speak with Bink.
Be
She
seeing
spends
you.
her time in the Hall of Mysteries in the Mystic Ward of Iron Forge.
Hi, how
Greetings. I'm a no, I can see, but it takes more than promised, and if you're not a good mage, then you're a bad mage. And bad mages are part of the problem. Oops, I'm getting ahead of things.
Alrighty
We
then.
mages do more than just waggle our fingers and make pretty sparks. We control magic, one of my devices, the Mage-tastic Gizmoniter, but it's lost. When we fled our home of Gnome Morogh, I left it in a chest in one of our huts out. Please,
You have a
Gnodwewoll,
great day now.
retrieve my Gizmoniter.
A Moniter.
And I finally noticed that I've been muted. Oh, because that's, yeah. It's awkward.
I have more stuff for you.
I like more stuff. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I haven't gotten very many earth roots to make the trolls.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal.
Oh, sorry, little rook. Aw. I don't know what to
What?
say to the rogue. They asked for an invite.
Oh. Oh, they whispered you that?
No, they said it in say chat.
Must not have been out of range, because I don't see it in say chat. I mean, I don't know, like, you don't have to kill the guy. You can wait for him to leave, but, you know, I can, ooh, there will be a chest after, too.
I had a monk kept it, but while he won't, but I'll.
Oh,
You seem a
okay.
bit more stealthy than me. Perhaps you can retrieve my stash. I'll never make it in and out of that cave fast enough with this bum leg of mine.
The room doesn't have to worry that much because they can stealth. So you just wait till he leaves and then you go in, and I mean you don't really have to worry much anyway. I'm doing this first so that I'll be able to polymorph him when he comes back, which he's on his way back. Sometimes you have to wait there for a long while. If you have to just wait for him to leave. And you don't have that much time. But if you're the only one, no matter what class you are, you have time to go there, get it, and get back out. Obviously, if you're a mage, you just polymorph him.
Yeah.
It's great.
Were you able? What a kind soul you are, Gnodwewoll. Thanks to your bravery, I won't find myself starving when the cold season flurries blow in.
I feel bad for that little rogue. I should have at least answered him. You know.
I was out of range, so I didn't even see the say. Don't pick up the quest from Marlith yet, because we're not going to be doing yet, and she gives you something, so it just takes the space in your
Curse
bag.
that Brewer's League. Bellowfizz needs some of my Evershine. I have a cask of Evershine handy, but, can you do me a favor? Brune, we're not afraid of these bears and cats and boars, no self-respecting dwarf would be, but if you can take care of those animals for us, then we'd have more time for our crafting and brewing. Curse that Brewer's League. I'm on a quest to make the perfect stout. I know I can do it. The Frostmane trolls grow a plant, they use it in their strange, tribal rituals. We dwarves haven't found much use for it, but it has a unique taste, and I want to experiment with it in my brews. Get me some shimmerweed from Frostmane seers, or swipe it from the trolls' shimmerweed baskets.
Yeah, 7 is a little low for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Spear chucking son of a gun.
I tried to invite him, but he's already in a group.
Oh.
I mean, this is much scarier than the Wendigo Cave. I would not be here. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I wait till 10. Or grind till 10. That, and I mean, it's not like it gets easier. Like, doing this at 7 just means you're getting less experience because you're too low level. Because you do get less experience for being lower level as well as over leveled. And if you're over 10, you can take advantage of getting more experience because the mobs aren't too high for you to clear more than just the headhunters. These snow striders are annoying if you're a rogue because they're the ones that give you the fairy fire, which means you
Whoa.
can't stealth.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
There's a couple mines up this way. I don't know why. Like that dwarf should be leaving now.
Yeah.
No, he's got the exploration. He's not going to be getting any. He probably wants the mines that I want to get.
Oh, he might. Shit.
Like he's just going to aggro everything because he is too low level.
Yeah.
I got the one skill up because you only get the skill up once, and you can go get the chest. I actually saw the mine. I came up here for the mine. I didn't see the chest till I actually saw it. Obviously, I don't have chest finding abilities.
I forgot to turn it because I was herbing out there. Oops.
I mean, whatever.
Oh, I got journeyman pants. You might like those.
Yeah, I might. Nice. Yeah, I forgot we are at level 10 areas now, and that's kind of when greens start dropping.
Yeah, that took me off guard. I just looked in the chat log and I'm like, oh, a green.
I'm assuming this is going to be a paladin. Yep, 39 human paladin drowned. Do not just rush in. Do not rush in.
Oh boy.
Oh, he gave you a...
Oh, okay.
Oh, and he left, so... Well, I mean, he got his skill up and whatever. I was pretty sure we're fine now. We got the 2 pats, so you're not going to be pulling extras.
I'm going over here to this tree.
I mean, we're heading that way. Oh. Nice. You even got an earth root out of it.
Sweet.
Not the best place to stop and smell the roses. That Gnome Mage.
We going up that way?
Yeah, I need to go in that building. That first building. Straight ahead.
Okay.
It took me a little while. The first time I made a Gnome Mage, well, not the very first, well, probably did take me a little while the first time, but the first time I made it, and made one in Classic, trying to figure out what house outside of Gnome Morogh, because I was totally looking at the houses way down there where we started, and couldn't find whatever I was supposed to find because I was in the wrong spot. But there's the...
Yeah. Shit.
We're probably fine with 2 of us. I mean, I did need to drink a health pot. That hits hard. You can take those pants. Some strength for you. But you can see why he's not someone you actually want to fight.
Yeah. I was trying to LOS through the building, but apparently that don't work.
Yeah, some things aren't things. Oh, nice. Here. See?
I toggled it
going
just to see if there was one out here. What?
We killed that guy and both of those respawned. That's why I said that. I mean, you have a little bit of... Yeah, and now another one. I told you these guys respawn quick, so you kind of,
Oh my god! I want to go home. Jesus. Uh-oh. I almost hit that guy.
I mean, polymorph does not have a cooldown, so it's not as bad as breaking other CCs.
It's not showing... I guess you don't have a disease. Okay.
Nope. You've been taking the aggro for the most part. Ah.
Oh, I resisted it.
Yeah, now that we have that, we can go around the outside where it's safer, where you're not in the middle of all the things. I just needed my mage item. Most characters, I stay where we started, but...
Can I grab a silver leaf?
Yeah. We need to buy fishing poles, which we can do at the dock over here. And we can sell junk.
How are you?
Oh, I didn't realize I got a bag. So I am now full on bags. No, we don't want that.
Oh, nice.
I meant to actually buy one, but, I forgot about it until I was in Iron Forge. Now I don't have to. I didn't feel like looking up to see where the bag vendors in Ironforge were.
What's happening? Safe travels.
Once this one is okay, then let's see. That's a snow strider, so that's fine. And I'm going to polymorph the other one. Which now you can go and get because he's the last one in there.
Oh my lord. One of these days I'll
What?
figure it out.
What'd you do?
The sealed and judgment thing. I'm like, why isn't it working? I figured.
Seers can have the shimmer weed too, so we want to kill Seers anyway. And apparently switch off on whose loot is whose. Here comes a headhunter. We apparently switched off again. So you have loot where I was, which is, yeah, you'll find them. Over to my right, so like right there. Is where, well, actually, this guy will be your loot too, I think. Yep. There's 2 more if you still need more. This is my last one. There's plenty more thingies if you still need more shimmerweed.
And that's it for me.
Oh yeah. If there's any bears left in the cave. There is. We're heading to the lake because there's a fisherman guy on the other side. Well, no. I mean, I think it's still a lake. It's just mostly frozen over. What's
Yeah.
not is like a pond.
We
size.
visited the fishing trader
Not even
and
water.
worked on
Either way,
getting
we can fish
that
in
to
it.
level 50. So we now have all of our professions.
What is your fishing at now?
49.
Oh, okay.
50.
I just wasn't sure if you stored plenty and I should put my fishing pole back on.
Alright, where the hell is my great weapon?
You could not have gotten rid of it. There's not a vendor around there.
Yeah.
There is a silver leaf I see, though. And plenty of the animals we need. You could go get the silver leaf.
That is so weird.
What?
I ran up to it, and then it showed that I wasn't up to it yet. So I had to run up to it again and hit it. Okay.
Well, I mean, you are obviously lagging. Or you were. You're not robot-y or breaking up anymore.
Oh. Damn you, Dur.
Oh, and you can get that quest now, the one from Marlith that I
Curse
told you
that
not to pick
brewer's leaf.
earlier.
Thank you.
Oh,
Node,
yeah.
Here's your cask of Evershine, Gnodwewoll.
Do you want
And
some
again,
violet robes?
Thank you for the hunting earlier.
There's
Do you
17
have
of
that
them.
shimmerweed?
Yes,
I
because you're
almost have a
pretty.
batch of stout ready to brew, and I want to try throwing the weed in with
They're
this
better
mixture.
than what I have too, but they're also pretty. Which isn't, a major thing on the gnome because the gnome is tiny. I see it when I open the character screen, even if everybody
you have that
else
shimmer
has
weed?
trouble seeing me.
I almost have a batch. Great. I can't wait to use these in some of my recipes. I'd like my brother Weller to try my new shimmer stout. He may not be a brewer like the rest of us barley brews. Can you bring him this barrel of shimmer stout for me?
I have to admit, those Thunder Brews make some good drinks. But they need to learn that here, take this barrel of barley brew scalder, sneak into the basement of the Thunder Brew distillery in Caranos and switch it with one of their barrels, then we'll see how their patrons like my brew over theirs. And if the barrels are guarded,
Keep
then
your
you might
feet
have
on
to
the
distract
ground.
the guard.
Great to meet you.
Can I cook the fish?
Be good.
That's hearth first. We can cook them in the inn.
Oh, okay.
That way there'll be, well, one, the cooking trainer, but two, that's basically in the same spot, but we'll have our Hearthstone, not that it will matter, we won't be playing in an hour when it's up, but overall you'd have your Hearthstone starting to cool down while you're cooking. You want to come downstairs if you're up there looking for me.
What's on your mind?
For me?
Watch your back.
You're a true hero,
Oh.
Gnodwewoll.
You have to buy him a beer. Well, someone has to buy him a beer so that he'll leave
The
and you
date
can
on
turn
this
in the
barrel
quest.
shows that you quickly play. Having inserted a barrel of Marlith's Scalder in the Caranos distillery's cellar, you grab a barrel of Thunder Ale as proof of the deed.
Now, we probably don't actually want to return to her, because that's pretty much the only reason to go back there. It's a long way back for a green quest. If you really want to, we can.
So just don't do that quest.
Like I said, if you want to, we can. It's just not really worth it because, I mean, it is just traveling there. But we can grind some mobs on the ways there, so it's not totally, like, useless.
I'm good.
And that's, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a long way when you can grind different mobs instead. So, yeah, I'm abandoning it.
You need linen?
I mean, we're going to be getting more. It should be fine. Now, if you get to 40, then make sure the other person gets to 40, because that's when the next one happens. 40 is when you can learn heavy linen bandages.
Gnodwewoll. I didn't think you'd have much trouble finding the place. My directions are excellent, you know. Let me just finish. There. Well, haha, now this certainly is funny. I don't suppose. Excellent. Take my report to Senator Baron Redstone. He's a sour type, so don't let his less than sunny disposition get to you. He don't know the way to Iron Forge? Take the road out of Carano's north. By the way, if you might avoid mentioning how you assisted me. Can't let them think I'm not working hard out here, you know.
Well, if you remember, when we left Coldridge, we had a note to bring to him from his brother or cousin or a family member.
Right.
And he was like, he shouldn't have used the king's thing. So now the note he gave us has that in there and his report as well. It has both of them. Just talking about the trolls. So it's the same quest. It's just been a while. As far as quest chains go.
The Recombobulator will. These gyromechanic gears and restabilization cogs are in perfect accordance with Ozzy's schematics for the recombobulation. Once I add some hydrolubricant to the inner combustion pistons, adjust the crank-o ratchet and increase of the viscosity of the electrogum gel, the gnomish race will be as good as new.
When you come stand over here and look in this direction, because you might not have actually paid attention to this before. You see the cage?
Oh. Yeah.
With the captured leper gnome that's that old grate.
Yeah.
Look, it's over in a corner, so you might not have ever seen him turn into a chicken.
I've never seen that.
I mean, why would you? Like, even if you've watched all the things, you were probably facing the other direction. But yeah, then it's actually funny when you're out there grinding, because you will see the little captured leper gnome run by, and you might not know why.
Oh. Damn it, Mad Midget. He beat me to it.
I figured. I mean, it's better anyway. It's not crazy busy, so you'll actually be able to listen to the quest and whatever. Like, that's probably the only person that would interrupt you being able to turn it in. But yeah, when it is crazy big, it's either just like you'll see the little chickens, and that's actually why I looked at it like that direction. One of the times I just noticed there was a lot of chickens coming out of there.
That's funny.
Greetings. Did you find the Gizmoniter?
Be seeing you.
Oh, splendid day. Thank you,
Alrighty then.
Gnodwewoll. And here these were my first tools as a mage. They're a little scratched but they're well tested. Take your pick, I am sure you'll find either of them useful.
That is not the king's chamber, by the way. Where I told you to meet me.
What can I do for you?
It would seem that my guards are becoming less discriminatory.
Off with you.
Authority of the king? Has Magna taken complete leave of his senses? And that damnable Whitebeard, taken matters into his own hands, has he? The Senate will not be pleased to hear about this, not one bit. What, are you still here? Go, before I call the guards.
Safe travels. What brings you to Ironforge?
Hooray!
Now you see why I gave you the rundown?
Yeah.
So that actually made a little bit of sense.
Off with you.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, if you don't read the things up to it, you kind of don't understand why he's annoyed.
Right.
I mean, besides the fact that he's just obviously annoyed by being bothered, but extra annoyed. Now we're closing in on being done with Dun Morogh.
Stupid.
So we visit our profession trainers to learn the next drinks before
I
heading towards Vagath,
didn't go to
so
the
Monmir
Herbalist.
can get a new
I
weapon.
was thinking they were both out here.
Oh, I mean, that's whatever.
Do I need to go train fishing past 50?
Not at the moment. Save the money. We're not going to be going past 75 for a while, so... You know, we have enough that we're not really going to fail if we see pools, but we're probably not going to be sitting there fishing until we get to around, like, 20, so we're probably not going to get... Well, yeah, close to 20 anyway. So we're probably not going to have to worry about overcapping. Oh, and one of the best things about Ironforge is the braziers work as a cooking fire.
Oh, nice.
If you didn't know that. You know where your threat meter is, right?
Yes.
You probably will not want threat on Vagath.
Okie dokie.
We heard that then this morning,
I mean,
Sure
I'd
enough,
definitely like
the
you
herd
to,
was missing 2
hit
rams.
him and stuff.
That
But
with most, perhaps you are brave enough to seek out the beast and slay him. Bring me one of his fangs and I will reward you. Vagish lurks just above the ranch here, but be warned, he is deadly.
see, it's a two-handed mace.
Yeah. Remember. But that's a very nice one too. It's like 3 times my damage.
Yeah, no, like I said, I know, like, even humans, I've heard people love that for level 10 to 14-ish. Like, go out of their way to do it at that level because it's really good. Even if they're not dwarves or gnomes. Okay, let's eat some stat food and drink these elixirs. Don't forget your what you may call it, defensive thing. Nice. With
As a member of the Senate and the Explorers League, I've taken it upon myself to take care of this part of the Trogg infestation that has gripped our lands. They've certainly made a mess of Gnodwewoll quarry, and for no reason. As we dug deep into the earth, they poured out, destroying our equipment and driving the miners out. There's not much for us to do but to exterminate the lot of them, rebuild, then get back to work. If you help me with the Troggs, I'll gladly recompense you for your time.
Off with you.
what you giggling about?
How are you?
The GOL bowler.
Yeah. Well,
Be good.
Those light-blasted Troggs, turning my worksite into a wreck. Oh, I wish I could go down there and wring every one of their scrawny little necks. This can't be good for my health, all this stress and anger. I'd kill them myself, but my aim's no good anymore. You go into the quarry and kill some of the filthy buggers. I'll pay you.
Safe travels.
Just hurt them, kill them.
Damn.
what?
He's had enough.
Are being kind of warranted.
Yeah. I'm gonna get an earth root.
And then, obviously, in here, switch to treasure finding. It's not a cave that has herbs in it. And there's no one else here, so there's at least one chest.
Jesus. I really
What?
need a new keyboard. Now the W key stopped working.
Yeah. Again? That mace is definitely huge. Yay for getting your skull thumped?
Wait, for what?
For getting your skull thumped? I saw your skull thumped
Oh.
icon over your head from the skull thumper.
Yeah.
I want you to come look at this mine.
Oh. Okay.
Tell me if you can find it. I mean, it was easy for me to find, but I have a dot on my map. Do you see it?
Oh. Oh my god.
I mean, some of the ones in the Wendigo cave are similar, but they're kind of behind pillars, not inside of them. Oh, nice.
Holy shit.
And now you have something to run away with, if you need to.
Yeah.
Line of sight issues on ramps. So much fun.
Oh, it's up here. I thought it was on the spiral.
Well, okay. I have a mine on the spiral. So I didn't...
What the hell?
He apparently switched to me, so that ledge looks very scary to him, so he was trying to pathfind his way up that half a step.
Here is the corpse of a dwarf mauled, frozen, and picked. Clutched in its hand is a book and around its frame, still in. This grisly scene must have been where the siege engine. Hyldelv wrote in his journal that he was attacked by Mangeclaw, a huge ice claw bear. He drove off the beast, but not before it mauled him savagely. Judging from the state of Hyldelv's body, Mangeclaw must have later returned and killed him. However, Hyldelv wrote in his journal his one revenge against Mangeclaw.
It's not super interesting, but he does have a journal. Talks about looking for that ore and being out of beer because he's a dwarf. And hearing Mangeclaw, obviously. Which is my favorite dwarf hunter pet.
Oh.
I mean, it's just like the best dwarf hunter pet, a white bear.
True. Yeah.
I don't care that it's not the like ideal hunter pet type. I definitely, don't use them the whole journey, but I do get them at 11 usually, and then use them. Let's see. Go with extra armor, I guess.
Hello, Gnodwewoll. This is grim news. Thank you, Gnodwewoll.
Off with you.
Your deed will be remembered by the pilots of the Ironforge Siege Brigade.
Nice.
Hey.
I figured it would be off of that one. The only reason why I'm a little ahead of you is because I had a mage quest at 10. But you'll have a pally quest. Even if, well, I don't know if it also gives gear. I know the spell reward isn't worth anything in hardcore.
Hello, Mage. Something exciting, I hope. I haven't been in a good fight in days.
Be good.
Oh. Whoa. This stuff really puts a shine in your eyes. I feel like I can see in the dark. I've been drinking more of that shimmer stout my brother made, it's great stuff. I want a fellow mountaineer, his name's Catterall, and he's usually patrolling to get to Thel Samar, go southeast through the tunnel, then turn northeast when the path forks into a road. Follow that road straight into Thel Samar, give Mountaineer Catterall this cask of shimmer stout and see what he thinks.
You feel like I can see in the dark.
Yeah, that cracked me up. Till summer.
What can I do for you?
With so many of the king's soldiers fighting valiantly on remote battlefields, we've become overwhelmed on the home front. Trogs are tunneling up from every crevice. The Trog infestation poses the largest threat to Iron. These disgusting mutants must be destroyed. We need you, brave adventurer, to venture forth and lay waste to the Trog threat. Slay 10 stone splinter Trogs and 10 stone splinter scouts and report back.
Safe travels.
I don't know why. I guess I don't know. Like even if I was to read some of these, I'd be like, okay, I'd just skim over them, But to hear it out loud, it's like these disgusting mutants, like man.
Mage, you may or may not be aware of the Trog threat looming. With the Ironforge Reserve called up to the Alliance front, We are left with a fraction. My regiment is assigned to watch over the gate here and we cannot leave our post for fear, but we need some pressure put on those damned trogs lurking in the hills. If you're up to the task,
Keep your
wage
feet
an
on the
assault on the
ground.
trogs. Bring me back 8 trog stone teeth as proof.
What can I
The
do
best
for
miner
you?
has a firm grip on her pick, a stout heart in her chest, and thick, black dust in her hair. I
Off
see a
with
lot of
you.
young dwarves at my door, eager to learn the trade of mining. And if there's one thing a miner needs more than anything, I have a list of mining students who scored high in their lessons and earned an honorary pick. Take my list to Gall near Boulderdoe in Ironforge. The fastest way to Ironforge is on a griffin, so bring the list to our griffin master, Thorgrim Borelson, and speak with him about transport
Safe
to
travels.
Ironforge.
What do you say that was funny enough to laugh?
Just I don't know the way he said it. He says the best miner has a firm grip on his pick, but it sounded like something else. So I was just like, damn,
I wonder what you think it sounded like.
just something else. Okay.
Uh-huh. We made it to the lock, but Monmir now has a class quest. So we heart back to Keranos to work on that. So, Monmir does not have what most people would call real internet, and his computer is okay, but sometimes has a problem. This means that sometimes it's just unplayable, and it was especially bad before we left Ironforge, to the point we couldn't play for 2.5 hours of the time we had planned on. And even when we can, it's because he uses the hotspot on his phone, which works for the most part. But we might be a bit grumpier than normal while working on his class quest.
I'm supposed to be doing a paladin quest, but I'm herbing too damn much.
So, yes, we're not going that far off the path. We're on the way.
Yeah.
Oh. I saw it was 2 of them, and then just this third one that happened to be there. But I saw 3 rock jaws running, and I thought they were chasing you for a second. But no, it was just the double pat, and then that one that you were. Well, I don't know if you were waiting for them to pass, but if you weren't, then you were lucky. Fun.
Okay.
Did you turn off your or did you try to get the app to turn off 5G? Probably not a big thing.
No.
Let's get this one first. Nope, never mind.
Aww. Sorry, I
What?
half the time I don't hear what you're saying, so I probably fucked that up.
What's You mean the one that I marked and said, let's do that one first, and then you ran in and pulled two?
Yes. Oh, thank you.
You were definitely logged out for more than 15 minutes. Okay, so what does your request say?
I don't know. I gotta resurrect some dude out here.
What's the name of the dude? I mean, that's not what it says. That's what you remember from reading it.
Narm.
Okay. Well, so he's over here. This is what the target stuff is for. So I gave you 3 macros. 2 of them were target, or putting an icon on. But is that all you had to do, or are you turning it? Do you have to turn it into him?
Turn it in here, I think. Yeah. Okay.
Was that the end of it?
No, I have to go retrieve a dark iron script for dark iron dwarves.
Okay, so we're staying here and killing Dark Iron spies, or is it a specific one?
Huh? It keeps
Is it
cutting
just
out, I'm
off of?
sorry.
Is it just off of any of these spies, or is it a specific dwarf?
I'm not seeing anything about it being specific.
Well, yeah, no, if it doesn't actually say specific, then it doesn't mean. I just wanted to
get it.
clarify that's what you meant. Oh, you have it. Is that just, do you bring it back to Narn?
No, I have to take it back to Iron.
Okay, well, we're close to the lock, so we're gonna go back to Thelsamar, and we can fly to Ironforge. Get some XP on the mobs between here and there. And we can set our Hearthstone at the lock. And now we're ready to start questing in Loch Madan. Next time.